everyone, and welcome to another episode of Trek Canon, Bootleg Edition. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about admirals in Star Trek canon and why about 70% of them seem to turn dark side whenever they attain that coveted rank. Yeah, I said about 70% of them. So I wanted to talk a little bit about these particular admirals, the good and the bad, and figure out what made them bad and what made them good. One of the first admirals featured in Star Trek The Next Generation was this admiral called Jameson, right? I think it was from the episode Too Short a Season. Now, the thing about Jameson is that when he was a younger admiral, he decided, hey, man, I'm going to try to negotiate or mediate the civil war going on in this planet. But how I'm going to do it is I'm just going to give both sides weapons. And for the next 40 years, right, this civil war just raged out of hand. Yeah, he was a terrible admiral. He did try to come in some years later to fix it, but really. So let's talk about the next person, Eric Pressman, the Admiral Eric Pressman. Now, he's from the Next Generation episode Pegasus, right? And the thing with him was he decided, hey, man, listen, the Romulans and the Klingons got cloaking technology. The Federation and Starfleet is behind. It's a total tactical disadvantage. The Treaty of Algernon should have never been signed. Tell you what, I am going to create a phase cloak, violating the Treaty of Algernon and basically getting my most of my crew killed. And then he tried to come back and do it again. Like, for real. Now, one of the most OG admirals in the Next Generation, right, was Alina Nechayev, like Admiral Nechayev. Now, a lot of people may think, okay, Admiral Nechayev, man, how is she a bad admiral, man? Only thing she do, come in, talk smack to Picard and Cisco, man, go on her way. Did you know that Admiral Nechayev told Picard, hey, man, listen, you had a whole little optical virus that you could have uploaded into the Borg. You felt sorry for Hugh and didn't do it. Yeah, dude, next time you do that, we gonna have problems. You need to genocide the whole Borg or any Federation enemy when you have that opportunity. Yeah, that's a direct order. Don't let her little nice size statue fool you. She's a gangster. I think one of the most legendary evil admirals, though, is Admiral Cartwright. Y'all know him as Cisco's father in his later life. But anyway, Admiral Cartwright, look, so check this out. What a lot of people don't know is that Admiral Cartwright was part of Section 31. That's why he was so tripped out. As a matter of fact, Admiral Cartwright ordered Kirk to go steal the Romulan cloaking device in the original series, right? Admiral Cartwright was like, listen, I don't want the Klingons being part of, we finna start a whole war with the Klingons, man. They on their last leg. We just gonna eliminate them. And I'm gonna team up with General Chang to do that. Admiral Cartwright was serious. Now we got Admiral Matthew Doherty. I think that was his name, Matt Doherty. Anyway, he was from the movie Insurrection. Let me tell you what this dude decided to do. He was like, listen, y'all got the Briar Patch. We got the basically this fountain of youth in there and everything. But this world, it got people on it. Yeah, let's get with the sonar, man, and just relocate those people or just remove them. That dude he would remove him. Admiral Alexander Marcus. Let me tell you what he decided to do. He was from the Star Trek Kelvin timeline thing, right? He decided, hey, man, I'm going to militarize Starfleet. I'm going to start a war with the Klingons, man. I'm going to make all the starships basically battleships. By the way, I'm going to attack the Enterprise and set Kirk up for failure. Like, this dude was serious, too. Admiral Nora Satie. Everybody know her from the Drumhead. What was, Admiral Satie seemed like she was a quiet, reasonable, intelligent, well-thought, wise lady and everything like that. Come to find out, yeah, she was just on a whole case of like, look, I'm going to burn anybody. I'm going to put charges on people. I'm going to go beyond the scope of why I'm here. Like, Admiral Satie was just straight trying to lock people up. Now, let me tell you something about Admiral Layton. Admiral Layton said, hey, listen, we got the Dominion threat coming over. We got these changes and everything. I'm going to use that as an excuse to basically commit treason. I'm going to take over I'm going to take over Starfleet and the Federation, put it under my rule, and use this whole Dominion thing as an excuse. Also, I'm going to order Federation starships to fire on other Federation starships under the guise of them being changelings. Like, and what hurt so bad was that was Cisco's mentor, kind of like a dude from the episode Pegasus was Commander Riker's mentor. Admiral Kennedy. Everybody know him from the episode Ensign Rowe. Let me tell you what was going on with Kennedy, man. Kennedy was like, hey, listen, I'm going to work with Cardassians, man. I'm gonna find out the leader of the Marquis Resistance, man. We going to assassinate that dude. Like, I'm going to supply people with people with weapons and all that stuff. Like, this dude was just trying to set it off in a demilitarized zone. Now, this is the funniest admiral right here. He said, I'm just tired of all this. What was his name? Admiral Miles. He was from Lower Decks. He decided, hey, man, listen, I'm tired of what I'm doing. I don't like this job. I don't see no future in it. But instead of me trying to take over everybody, man, become a super evil, man, I'm just going to go AWOL, man. I'm going to create this place called AWOL Falls, man. Look, that's going to be our thing, man. And he ended up, man, rejoining Starfleet, getting the admiral, man, getting the actual job that he could look forward to. But he was like, listen, I'm out of here. I'm AWOL. AWOL Falls. You gotta love that place. But see, those are mostly our bad apples, our bad admirals. Now, I did say that there was about 30% of the admirals that was featured in Star Trek canon that didn't fall under that category. That was actually, respectable and honorable people. Let's talk a little bit about who they are. You got Admiral Vance. You got Admiral McCoy. Yeah, Admiral Leonard McCoy. He was featured in the first episode, Encounter at Farpoint Part 2, I believe. Yeah. You got Admiral Crusher. Yeah, Admiral Picard. Of course, you got Admiral Forrest, and how can I forget Admiral Robert April? Yeah, depending on which particular one. If we got the melanated April and we got the non-melanated April, but both Aprils are still cool. But then let's talk about the black sheep of the Admiralty, and that's going to be Admiral James T. Kirk. See, Kirk was fine as a captain, right, until he got the rank of Admiral. What did he do when he got the rank of Admiral? He said, I'm going to steal a Federation starship, right? I'm going to violate Starfleet law. I'm going to go to a planet that's basically deemed off limits, right, by penalty of death. I'm going to destroy the Enterprise. I'm going to steal a Klingon bird of prey. I am going to time travel, bring back 2 whales. Oh, yeah. And a scientist person from a whole nother time frame. Like, they looked at all of that with Kirk and was like, oh, no, dog, you falling into that whole thing with admirals, too. Oh, yeah, the best thing for you is, demote him back to captain. Yeah, that's what we're going to do with Kirk. Anyway, thank you for watching.